Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for the Master System and Game Gear. In the last video, we made our way through the sandcastle stage and had that hard battle with that crab boss. And we are now able to go to that island thanks to King Donald, who has now given us a boat. That boat will take us to the other island. We need to plant the seed, and then we need to somehow make our way to the Phantom's castle. So let's just walk into the boat, and we'll go on to the island stage. You'll be carrying the bean automatically. Now you drop down here. You need to drop the bean right into this hole. To grow a beanstalk. And we're going to have to climb up the beanstalk if we want to get virtually anywhere. There are going to be some whirlwinds that will blow around as you go through here. And you will have to take advantage of them in order to reach some vines. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to go much of anywhere. Now here, you want to make sure you climb just... Hey! You want to make sure you climb on that vine where that spider was just high enough. That way you can get on the clad platform. And then you can make your way up. And that's how I should have done it. Oh, well. But by doing it this way, you should be able to jump to this leaf platform right here. Use the whirlwind. Almost forgot about it. And then we need to make our way up here with the help of our friend the spider. Now you don't need to jump on that bird, but I might as well recommend that you do. And from here we're jumping from vine to vine. And while the key is at the top, you do want to go down a little bit after you go straight to the left, because there's a power star. And we're running out of time here because, well, it took me a little while in some parts, but we grab the key. We can go to the door, and we can end the stage. And by climbing the beanstalk, we make it to the Phantom Castle stage. This is the finale. Now, when you start the Phantom's Castle stage, you have 3 doors you can go between. The left, the middle, and the right. You have to go through the right door in order to get the final power star of the game. Now you have these 2 blocks that you can alternate between, and you're better off doing it, especially when the yellow water here is instant death. You also want to be very careful when you get on these blocks and when you try to jump from one to another. Because you can slide off just like that, and that's not fun for anyone. And I can't believe I did that first try. Gonna pause here just to say, if you have trouble, what you can do is hit your head on the spikes. That doesn't automatically kill you, and that gives you a little bit of invincibility in which you can stand on the yellow death water and get back on a platform. If you need to do that, do that. But by making it to the other end of this, we get the final power star of the game. Awesome. Now, we're going to lift this block up, so that way we can go through here. And we need to jump carefully to make sure we get over the balls and chains as we go through here. Don't worry about the key. Actually, we do need the key. We do need the key. I forgot that there's a key hole on the other side there. So let's grab it and watch out for the projectiles that come out of the dragon head. Remember that you're still dealing with death water. Don't drop in there. And we have another ball and chain. Let's make sure that we wait for it. And we also want to watch out for those flames. Those flames just move back and forth, and they fizzle when you hit them. Thankfully, that's all they do. Now, we need to use the shrink ability to get over here. We don't need to hit that even though you can. Now, we need to take the key with us to the left. Actually, I do need to hit that switch. Can you get in the door, please? Thank you. Apparently, it doesn't seem to be possible to get out of here without running into something I shouldn't. That's how I do it. Alright. Get big again. Go through this door. Now we can take the key with us. I finally realized that that switch actually did something after all. Now you're probably wondering what it did. Well, if we return to the left, you'll see what it is soon after. We unlock this with the key that we just got from coming back. And now, I believe we need to get another key. Alright. Let's try to make sure we don't get hit here because I am doing a horrible job at that. And we need to take the key with us as we go down into this upside down zone. So that way, we can unlock that. Now, I believe you have to go here, hit this switch, and this will make it safer for us when we're past where the locked door was. Had to check my notes for a moment to figure out where we needed to go next. No? Well, maybe we shouldn't have hit it then. Nevertheless, oh, never mind. We did the right thing. Otherwise, these yellow blocks wouldn't be here. Alright, let's make sure we hit the checkpoint before we go in here. And we need to get just close enough to this tiny door and get it to follow us over to the other side of the room here. And we need to butt bounce on it. Butt bounce, go in the door. And we should be able to go through here. I believe you actually have to hit that switch. And this will allow you to go through this door. Now, by getting just close enough to the door, we're going to do this. And we're going to go through here. I don't think you have to do that. But in case you're wondering what the translucent door does, that's what it does. Now, I need to be very careful as I go through here. I want to make sure that I can do this. Ooh, boy, this is going to cut it close. Okay. We want to make sure that we get over here so we can get the cake. Now, we're low on health, but I think we can do this. Just make sure you hit that checkpoint before you go into this door, because once you go into this door, it's the final battle. And it's the Horn King. In case he gets his arms up, you actually want to get near him and duck down to avoid the fireballs. Like so. Cut it close there, but I made it work. And he'll soon appear in the middle, I think. You want to hit him before he gets the arms up. And thankfully, because he's not looking at us, he won't be throwing the fireballs in our direction. And thankfully, he won't be throwing them in our direction there either. Where's it going to be? Okay. Okay, I almost killed myself there. But after 2 hits, he goes up to the ceiling. And when he stops spinning around, you want to watch the ceiling and see where the blocks fall down. Grab the one that stays on the ground, throw it at him when he becomes, I guess you could say, corporal again. And you want to do this 3 times. And there's the 3rd hit. Now for this, he's going to bounce around. You want to run under him. When he turns into a human form again like that, you want to jump on him and then immediately get away so you don't get zapped. And yes, he does pay attention to where you are, and I can't believe I didn't duck. I am a moron. I should have just stayed in the corner and ducked. Well, we got full health for this, so let's do it. And this will take at least 2 attempts to get the first hit. It's always been like that. I just have to wait for him to go in the center before I can actually do this. That's when he always delays bringing his arms up like that. I should definitely be able to do it now. Or not, because I'm so far away. And there we go. 2 hits now, he should be going up. Yep. So, you can tell where the blocks are going to land ahead of time if you just look at the ceiling here. And it's always the first block that becomes the solid one. The rest of them disappear upon impact with the ground. Once again, just watch the ceiling there. You should be able to do this just fine. And if he gets his arms up, he's invulnerable, and you took too long. Alright. Now he should do the whole bouncy thing. Yeah, I took too long, so therefore I couldn't hit him. You just want to watch where he lands, and then immediately get away from him so you don't get zapped. Yeah, I should have just ducked in the corner, in case I get cornered. Yeah, just wait, just watch him carefully. So that way you can jump butt bounce on him when he turns into human form. And after that 3rd hit, you get that magic crystal. And you get to save the world from the Horned King from the Black Cauldron. Because that's who the Phantom really was the whole time. Bet you didn't know that. But anyway, we get that kiss from Princess Minnie. And the credits roll. We've beaten the game. So, how does this game stack up? Well, if you played Castle of Illusion for the Master System or Game Gear, you know what to expect here. But more of it and things done even better than in Castle of Illusion. You have a world map. You have places that you can go back and forth between. There are items that you can use to go back to previous places to find things that you couldn't get the first time. And that guy's name was Horsecollar. No wonder I couldn't remember it. You have light role-playing game elements in this game compared to Castle of Illusion. I like the fact that you can go from place to place, pick up the power stars, use items that you got in important places, go back to the places you've been to before with those new items, and get things you couldn't get before. I mean, I'm already reiterating what I've said, what I said that I liked about the game, but it's so cool to do this in the same gameplay style that Castle gave us. And believe it or not, the game does give you the aim of collecting all 14 power stars for a full clear, which I also like. Not only does it give you plenty of lives, but it ensures that you've seen everything that this game has to offer. Sound and music, they were good in Castle. They're definitely good here. I mean, you should know what to expect for the sound, but the music is still as good as ever. And the play control plays like Castle of Illusion. I do like that there's some new things such as a shrinking potion and the ability to climb on walls with a rope. That's always fun. Expanded on just a little bit, but enough to give a even more exploratory feeling to a game engine that had an exploratory feeling in the first place, and really make it so that you felt like you were exploring in this one. And once you play through this game, you pretty much have seen all that there is to see, especially if you picked up all 14 power stars. But I don't blame you if you want to play it again either, because the game's just that much fun, even if it can be difficult at times. And what do you know? I found all 14 power stars. I have almost 1.3 million points. And Mickey wakes up with the lipstick on the right cheek there. And with that, the game ends. Not much else I can really say about the game. Go get it however you can. Whether you're playing it on Master System or Game Gear, you'll have a little bit of a challenge, especially with some parts as the Blacksmith's Castle or the Crab Boss in the Sand Castle stage. But even then, it's still a fun game. Despite the slight hills in difficulty, I'm probably going to say, for the lack of a better term, due to me not knowing how to English while playing these games sometimes. But anyway, still a fun game. Get this game if you can. You won't regret it. And this has been Let's Play Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for the Master System and Game Gear. I'm pretty sure if you press start or 1 or 2, you just go back to the copyright and then the title screen, so you can play this game all over again if you wanted. Which reminds me, the only downside about this game, much like with Castle of Illusion, there's no save feature. I mean, this game was from 1992. They could have at least put a password feature in that saves the progress, items, and power stars you've gotten. But nope, you gotta do everything in one sitting. And that's the only big drawback about this game. I should probably mention that before I get done. Only drawback to a pretty good 2D platformer for the Master System and Game Gear. So, this has been Let's Play Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I have, maybe even a little bit more. And hopefully, I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.